Welcome to Blossoming at Home. I'm gonna make a brownie with these ingredients, and so I'm gonna start now. Here is the melted butter that had been warmed up. I'm gonna beat the butter with the 4 eggs. These are the kind of eggs from my chickens in my garden, with sugar, and then I'm gonna stop beating and pour all the other stuff. I poured the sugar in, and now I'm gonna crack 4 eggs in a box, so to smell if they're off or if they're fine. Most of the time they're fine because they're very, very fresh. So they must be all fine, but we'll just have a look. This one is good. And I'm going to pour it into the butter and sugar. I'm going to crack the next egg. And then I'm going to put it and smell it's so fine. I'm going to take the next egg. So I'm going to take those 4 eggs with the butter, and I'm going to beat them all together. So I'm going to stretch so everything goes in their bowls I can beat. So I'm going to take it until it looks like this. So I'm going to pour this cup of almond flour. Usually it's flour, but I prefer using almond flour because it tastes better, the cake, when I use almond flour, and it's more healthier. And so I'm gonna put another cup of almond flour and put it in, and now I'm gonna put cacao powder. So I'm going to pour some 2/3 of a cup. It's a bit less than 2/3 of a cup, but I'm going to pour this in. So now I'm going to get a spoon. I'm going to put some soda with a tiny touch of vinegar, so it makes like foam, and we're gonna see magic. Vinegar with soda would be very cool for a birthday party because it's like an experiment. So now watch, magic is coming. Magic. And there you see brown magic. Right there. So now I'm going to put just a bit of salt. And put it in. Just going to put a tiny touch more. And now I'm going to take a big spoon and stick it in, and then just start mixing and pouring it around. So I'm going to mix, and if you see, it's a very nice paste. It's thick and very pretty. And I'm making this cake and teaching you everyone how you make this cake So you don't have to buy so many cakes for your birthday parties. So you don't even have to buy a cake for your birthday parties, and you just can bake your own cake for your own child's or your birthday party. It doesn't matter whose. Just any party that you will need a cake. And yes. So I'm going to pour the chocolate in. The cubes of chocolate around this size. And as you know, I have used I used this cacao chocolate to make it for this cake, but what we also do would be this kind of chocolate, or any chocolate would do. This not too over sweet, because over sweet would make the whole cake damaged. So you never have something over sweet. So I'm going to pour it in here in the base. And that's the cacao powder we have used in the base. And you would only need this cake to bake for 25 minutes or so. Maybe just a tiny bit more, but not too much more, because it's very cool. And
do we need to switch on the oven?
Yes, we do need to start switching on the oven so the oven can preheat.
1 second, Abby.
So we use convect baking. And now, so this is what I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna do this. This is a trick I learned from my friend who bakes a lot too, that you push down here. Oh no, it doesn't, so it doesn't burn. Then I'm gonna scratch some of the dough out. So I'm gonna take some cinnamon and just take some as a decoration, sprinkle tiny bit, like a bit on top. It's gonna taste good and it's like a decoration. And as you see, I will take some chocolate that I have cut in very small small cubes. And you're just gonna sprinkle on top of everything. And this is how it's gonna look like. Now, with the ball I took, I'm gonna scratch them out, and then with this yellow thing that we used, I'm gonna lick. You could even eat this cake raw. So now the cake is ready to come into the oven. So I'm gonna open the oven. Ooh, this is hot. And I'm gonna stick the cake quickly in. And I'm gonna close the oven and put minutes.
Time. 25 minutes.
And of course, it has to be 25 minutes. Start. So this is how the cake looks like now. And I found the cherry from my garden. And so I'm gonna stick it in the middle of the cake. And for everybody to know, my name is Aurella. And I want to tell you that I bake cakes very often, and there are gonna be lots more cakes that I'm gonna teach everybody how to bake. So I'm just 8 years old, and I have this cake to bake.
Bye.